Hello and welcome to TFA Analysis. Please subscribe to our channel. Thank you very much.
Landmass.
More than 14 people have lost their lives. They were attending a meeting in this place, a very dangerous area, when suddenly there was a landslide. That landslide killed 14 people and over 10 others have been taken.
Landmass.
It can take only a strong mathematician to count the number of landslides that have ever occurred in Cameroon. And in every situation, we always have one particular message from the government that they will evacuate everybody occupying high risk zone in Cameroon.
So for now, we want to tell the population that it's a risky zone to stay, and we are calling on them to liberate the area from now for the police and the gendarmes to do their work, so that we're able to have a clear report on the situation. So
the person talking in that video is the governor for Central Region, Cameroon, Nasiri Pobia, confirming that 14 Cameroonians died as a result of landslide in Yaounde, the capital of Cameroon, in a quarter called Damas. That happened on Sunday the 27th. But today we are talking about it because we have one particular question to ask and struggle by all possibility to answer that particular question. And we are also pleading on you to answer that particular question in your own little way in the comment section. Drop your comment. Whatsoever you have in mind concerning this particular situation, drop it there. Because it's a debate that we have to look for a lasting solution to this incident. Because what happened in Yaounde that took the life of 14 innocent Cameroonians is not the first, nor the second, nor the third. It can take only a strong mathematician to count the number of landslides that have ever occurred in Cameroon. And in every situation, we always have one particular message from the government that they will evacuate everybody occupying high risk zone in Cameroon. And immediately after that, they remain quiet. Who is to be blamed? The citizens who are staying in high risk zone or the government of Cameroon? In my own opinion, I'm going to blame the government of Cameroon 95%. They are fully responsible. They are fully responsible. I blame them for that particular incident. For any landslide happening in Cameroon. For people dying because they are staying in high risk zone in Cameroon. I blame the government. Because the government has the power to evacuate, has the power to deny anybody struggling to be or to construct a house in any high risk zone in Cameroon. They have the power. But they refuse to, for their own selfish interest, because they are benefiting a lot from the disorder in Cameroon. They are benefiting a lot. Many people say, I heard many people saying that what they are blaming there is the citizen. Why should they be there? Knowing the risks involved in it, they have no choice. They are just like a hungry man who is eating in the dustbin, and you stand in a distance and ask him, why are you eating from the dustbin? He has no choice. He has to eat. He has to feed the body. And there is no way, there is no means, there is nothing. The only source for him to eat is to eat from the dustbin. Within him, if he was having a choice, that would have been the place where he or she has to eat. But now that he's not having a choice, he has to eat from the dustbin. That is the very situation in which many Cameroonians found themselves. The government of Cameroon have made life, living conditions so terrible and so difficult for all Cameroonians. And everybody have to struggle by all possible means to survive, to have a shelter. high cost of living. It's the main reason why people are searching for places, why people are staying in such places. The government also makes it very difficult because the rich people tend to occupy any better place in Cameroon, leaving the poor people with no choice but to go and stay in such high-risk zone. And there is no way. The people have to stay. And the government also is covering it. Do not want to push them away, because pushing them away will create a lot of tension. And since they want to present themselves to the international community that they are better, they are governing their citizens better, the citizens are not doing anything, they are not against the government, they are together with the government, they have to allow them to do as they wish. That is the main reason behind all the disorder in Cameroon. Because the government of Cameroon don't want its citizens to disturb, to argue, or to complain. If you want to do what you want to, you wish to do, do it. But the consequences, when it comes, you bear the consequences. That is how the government of Cameroon, the government of President Paul Biya, have been governing Cameroon for all these periods. So I strongly blame the government of Cameroon for this, because they have the power. Because houses, there is no house or there is no building that they can take a day or an hour to do it. It takes some days. And then if the government are working, the councils are working, when somebody starts a foundation in any high-risk zone, you stop the person, you destroy the foundation. And if you do like that, nobody will dare to do it. But you allow people to do it, to build houses. Then you extend electricity there, you extend water there. You go to that area, you see government officials have been coming there to collect taxes, to collect electric bills, water bills, and other things. There are schools. That one that happened in Yaounde, there is a school up the hills. And government inspectors have been coming there. Maybe even ministers. Yet, to collect. That is why they are so much interested in it. They care less about the life of the citizen. If the government of Cameroon decide today and say nobody will stay in any high-risk zone, nobody will stay there. That they will do a search only for 2 weeks. It's even too long, too much. 3 days. Give instruction. Everybody should evacuate. They will do it. But they will turn to keep on demolishing people who are even staying in better places and allow people who are staying in high-risk zone. You come and demolish a whole quarter without any compensation. Where do you want the people to go to? They will move to high-risk zone. There is no low-cost houses in Cameroon. The government will build houses and say it's low-cost houses. But even civil servants working with the government cannot afford. Then you call it low-cost houses. These are the main reasons. The citizens have been pushed to be there. I don't know the kind of person I've been thinking about this last Sunday. How am I going to present this video? Because here I have something to tell the citizens that they should not stay there. But do they have a choice? No. Where do I want them to go? But if the government stopped them, many people would not be migrating from the village to the city. Some would stay in the village and stay in a good environment. And if the government extend development to all the villages, many people will not be moving to the city. And when the city becomes overcrowded and people don't know where to stay, they go to such places. If government can extend development to all the villages, create industry, create plantation, agricultural related industry in many villages, people will not be migrating to the city. That is my message to the government of Cameroon. To reduce this issue, take a decision today that anybody, that all those staying in high-risk zone will leave that risk zone in 2 weeks and people will leave. We want Cameroonians alive.